Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon FanArt. In this episode we're finishing off this Fandex, and there's only a few left, so let's just kick this straight off. Link in the description if you want to check it out. So first up we have Flarex, Rock Helm and Smogon being rock ground types. I'm not too sure. Smogon sounds like it'd be, smouldering, something like that, so I think it might work better as a fire or a poison type. But Flarex and Rock Helm, I like the designs there. Smogon's design looks pretty cool as well, but it's just the typing I'm a bit confused about really. But overall, another rock ground type in the game. I don't think we need it really. We got Geodude and stuff like that. So now we have Scarfreeze and Scarfight, both ice fighting types, of which we haven't seen. I don't believe. Based on, I'm not exactly sure really. Scarfs and just sort of fighting animals. I'm guessing. The design looks cool for Scarfight. I'm liking that definitely. Scarfreeze not as much, but it still looks alright. I definitely like to see an ice fighting type in the game, see how that would get on with rock types and stuff. And then we have Ifrit, Ignis and Infernos being dragon fire types. I'm definitely liking the design here, based sort of off the Dratini line because Ifrit is basically in the same shape as a Dratini. Ignis like a Dragonair, minus the arms, or no, it's not arms, sorry, there, whisker sort of things. And then Infernos being pretty much Dragonite with some wings and not as humanoid as Dragonite, obviously, but I'm liking the design for that chain overall, really. Definitely like to see a Dragon Fire type in game, as we haven't really seen one of those yet. And then we have Voodoo, which is a dark psychic type, which is obviously, cancelling each other out, sort of, being based on a voodoo doll, because it's psychic because it has magical ability, sort of. But it's also dark because of what you can do with that, I'm guessing. That's why the typing is there. The design looks pretty cool as well. It's definitely a doll. It's got a needle in its other eye, which is creepy, but we can deal with that. But yeah, overall, I don't know. Would it be a legendary? I'm guessing it would be a legendary, since it's on its own. Maybe it'd just be a Pokemon on its own, though. Who knows? And then we have Clausum and Cloudgon being Dragon Bug types. Definitely liking the fact it's Dragon Bug here, because I know we need one. But Cloudgon, it looks alright, but it's not the Bug Dragon type I'd imagine, really. Bug Dragon type I'd imagine would be in a huge jaws, sweeping wings, sort of that thing, but it's not really what I think. It's obviously based on clouds and some form of bug. I'm not exactly sure which, but I'm liking the designs overall. And here we have Crud, Krulid and Krolder being rock and then dragon rock types. Again, I think I've mentioned in several other episodes, I love dragon rock types. I love to see them in game. I'd like to, just get one of them in there, Game Freak in Generation 6, and I'll be happy. Crud as well looks like a good for a rock type, and obviously just gets bigger really as it evolves. Next up we have Haley, which is an ice light type. Ignore the light, I've put fairy in there. And it looks pretty good, also based on, I think a snowflake, is what I'd guess, since it's an ice type. But apart from that, you can't really draw too much from it, obviously being the equivalent of Mew or Jirachi in this generation, I'm guessing. Or a similar one like Manaphy, maybe. And then we have a Reggie trio here. We have Reggiewood, Reggiflare, and Reggisand. Reggiewood obviously based on a tree and some branches and stuff. Reggiflare being just a fire sort of thing, fire and yellow and stuff. And then Reggisand being sand, dunes, and a bit of rock in there as well, just to give it some sort of form. Overall, I'd like to see some more Reggies in the game. I don't think we're going to get any. But there's a lot more room for expansion there, really, on other myths and legends. But I don't think we're going to get any more Reggies, just simply because Game Freak has dropped that area now, which is a bit of a shame, really. And then the penultimate Pokemon, we have Tai Duty, being a dark light type. It has two forms, it would seem. One, I'm guessing, where it's got higher attack, and one where it's got higher special attack, maybe, because obviously one would favour dark and one would favour light. As you can see reference in its eyes and its face colour. This dark fairy type, I'm guessing, just say it as that. I'm liking the designs. No idea what it's based off of, but obviously it's got some sort of wings and stuff. So again, it might be equivalent of Fairy or Manaphy or Fione. Stuff like that. And then finally for this Fandex, we have Alolan A, I'm guessing, which is a psychic type and has 4 different forms. I'm guessing a grass form, a water form, a fire form, and a basic form. Guessing in each of them it has access or is a psychic fire type or a psychic water type or a psychic grass type. I'm guessing. It's a random guess. There's no specifications here, but I'm liking the design of its 4 forms. Obviously you can tell they're all different grass, water, fire types, and the basic form being a basic psychic type. I'm liking the designs, as I said. Pokemon with 4 forms that change like that, I'm not exactly sure, because how would you change it? You have to have a held item, which wouldn't be very helpful in battle, because then you're just going in with a fire psychic, or a fire water, or a psychic grass, etc. So you wouldn't be able to change it in battle, unless there's a sort of, each turn it changed into a random one, where it'd be a bit of a pick and mix, really, which would be interesting to see in battle, maybe. So guys, that's it for this episode of Pokemon Fan Art. That's our Fandex over. Fairly short one this time. I'm going to go back to looking at some more fan-made images this time, and then I'm going to go back to another Fandex eventually. So, as I said in the start, link for the Fandex is in the description, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye.